Hola, ¿cómo estás? Buenas noches. No, still buenas tardes. It's not noches to after 7, okay? So I'm exhausted. I have long days. I do a lot of work. I expel a lot of energy, and now I'm tired. But let's see. We'll put the light on when we are ready for the light. We're not ready for the light, but we will put this thing on. It's the weirdest thing. Like it looks one way, but you put it on another way and it doesn't work. Anyway, we're going to have a chit chat and we're going to do the here. So let's finish this water. So this is my second water bottle, 40 ounces of the day, and I will be finished this soon. I went to a vegan restaurant after I talked to y'all earlier on YouTube, my other YouTube channel, and oh my God, I'm so full. I'm too full. I'm actually, and that was hours ago, and I'm still full. It was just, I don't know, it was too much for my little tummy. So, but I won't be eating again, so that helps. So y'all, oh, I forgot. Wait, I'm going to this. So this is second day here for y'all that didn't see it. I'm sorry, I'm going in so fast. It turned out I really loved and love this style of the Bantu knot second day. Absolutely, to me, fabulous. So last night I didn't put any more product on it. I didn't even put water on it, and I'm gonna do the same with tonight because hands is oily, y'all. We don't need it. Don't need nothing else. I mean, maybe some water, but it's very well moisturized. So we are not going to do that. And for those that I told you I was gonna get my nails done, I didn't get a chance to do it. Hold on too. Let me get some bobby pins because I'm gonna need it. Y'all, my night last night with these dang big bantu knots was a little uncomfortable sleeping at first. I'm gonna tell you that for real. I was like, oh no, I forgot about this part. I forgot that part. That's that part that, it's just so big. And yes, so yes, y'all. So as many of you know, I'll be traveling again next Friday. I'll be going to Colombia, and quite excited. So I had this thing, talk about Afrocentric home decor and style, right? So I was thinking about this, right? I was like, you know what? A lot of times when I travel, I think I still travel for comfort. You know why travel to run around, catch a plane, all that other good stuff. Hey, Beverly, darling. Uh, yeah, catch the plane. And so a lot of times I'll wear jeans, mostly jeans. But every once in a while, I look and I'll be like, you know what? I want to travel and look beautiful. Like, I want to travel and look chic. I want to travel and still look good. And when sometimes when I'm on, the plane, there's women that actually be styling. Like, they still look feminine and they still look great. Not the ones that's like got the high heels on and the whole bit. I don't see a lot of that too much in the travel. And that's fine if you could do that. Just look put together. I try to look at them and be like, I want to look put together like that. I want to look put together like that. Hey, Lakeisha, so glad you're here. I want to look put together like that. Like I'm about that life, I want that. And so I went in today to the vegan place, and the sister that owns the vegan place, her name is Goddess. And she, like I said, I don't know if I said it here, but she is the mother of my hairdresser, Shalisha. So talent runs in the family, okay? Goddess Place is beautiful. You want to talk about Afrocentric. It's really a vegan food spot, soul vegan. So it used to be called Solely Vegan, but now it's called Soul Good Vegan because Solely Vegan was already it's trademarked or copyrighted by another vegan place in actually in Oakland, California, and I know the woman too. And so she was solely vegan first. So I guess they had to change their name, which still all good, still some a good place to eat food. Okay, I'm getting sloppy. I'm tired. I felt it. I was like, oh girl, you don't care now. You don't care. You like whatever. No, we gotta do this nice because tomorrow's gonna be even fluffier and bigger, and I might even like take the comb and fluff up the roots and the whole bit. So let's just do what we can do our best to do it as best we can. But I will tell y'all, it was more than a notion going to sleep with the bigger ones. So when I did them all small, at first now it was good, but the bigger ones go faster, and that's all you need, really, to be honest. And it still took a while because I still had a lot. So there you go. But yeah, so the woman that owns the Sister Goddess, let me say that, which I love her and she loves me. If you ever come to Durham, go to this place. Soul Good Vegan. Soul, Soul. And so Goddess, every day, Goddess is dressed in African clothes. She has a connection to Ghana. She goes to Ghana, West Africa often, and she always is decked out in some African clothes. Just beautiful. And I always think when I see sisters like that, Queen Afua is another sister that wears, culturally conscious. And I know they travel that way because I know they both, I've seen Queen Afua travel that way. And Goddess, I see her and every day, like she tell me, she wear African clothes or looking like a goddess every day, right? And I always thought, you know what, one day I want to do that. Like I want to go on the plane and travel in, I'm going to call it conscious wear. Just, that's a great way of putting it. Hold on, let me get my little head tie. So, I don't know what it is, y'all. I think I'm coming to an age. Hey, Janet, how you doing? I think I'm coming to an age where that serious, grown, and sexy, or just and I really emphasize sexy being not what always people think, but that grown woman is just coming out. The grown woman is just really coming out in me. That's just the best way that I could say it. And I think this need to, want to, and I travel a lot too, but the need to want to look like a grown woman and look like a queen is just so deep within me. I just feel like, see, I don't like when I do that because that really goes here, not here. You can see how that does not go there. But I'm gonna get, you know what? We're gonna have to put on the glasses. Apparently I can't see. and I often said that one day, I was gonna really just, wear like a fly African outfit, going on the plane, And so I went in today after now, mind you, y'all don't know, but hopefully you'll join it. I have something called Sunday School, and it's our Sacred Ways. 7 is the a number of spirit series. And in it, today we were focusing on knee deep in your beauty. And we were focusing on our beauty in every way, whether it was, and sisters, we was just feeling it, very good subject, a focus. As I said, the synchronicity of focusing on one positive thing and making sure that it is a positive thing in your life. This course is just excellent. And I know I'm teaching it, but like I keep telling you, I'm a student in my own courses. So it's just changing me. And to show you how deep it is and how much it works, let's see, I guess I can go back there. Oh, yeah, you can go back here too. Oh, that's probably where it's from. Okay. And show you how much this stuff works. So I go into Goddess's place, the vegan place, and she has a sister sitting in front of all of her African clothes because she actually sells it. Like I said, she goes back and forth to Africa. And I've been telling her for the longest time that I was going to come in and buy something. So finally, her stuff was out on display. I never seen it there. I come in. It's just another sister greets me and hugs me. She's like, I just watched you today. I watch you all the time. And now you walk into the restaurant. She was the waitress. So it was fun. I always love going in there. That's like that. Sometimes you want to go, everybody knows your name and they're always glad you came. Yeah, no. Cheers. Okay. So that is that place. And it's a place when I first moved here, my ex and we ate there. We came to visit. We didn't even live here yet. We came to I think we came to buy the land. And we stayed in there. We came in there every single day, but it was called Vegan Flavor then. And then the two parties split, and now it's, two different restaurants, which is still, so more for all of us in the black community and the vegan community. But I used to just, it's just a mecca of connection, networking, if you will, talking to other black folks. It's a beautiful feeling there. And I love it. So let's see what I got. Let's see, because I can see now. Am I going to be going in the right direction? That's always my question. What direction am I going in? Now that is a metaphysical question. Ponder on that. And that's like that. I would call that a sacred ways question, huh, y'all? A Sunday school question. But now, yeah, okay. I feel like I'm on some path. The right one, yeah, which is great. It's already kind of, it goes into the parts that it was yesterday. Now, I don't really preen it like this. I don't really mess with it too much, but I do smooth it out as I do the two strand twist. Now, you see them bantu knots makes it very curly. I always love this bantu knot style. It is so my style. So anyway, the sister's is in there selling. So she got her clothes on. She's like, "Listen, Lisa Marie, come on, let me see, let me see. I mean, come try some stuff or come see." I came see. Next thing you know, I went in the back. I tried some on, and this outfit, y'all, it is the perfect outfit for a queen to go on the plane. I'm gonna wear it. Yes, I'm gonna wear it. It's a two-piece. African, different than everything else. Everything else that I bought, like from the Shona, which is most of the stuff I have, and even my stuff from the Zimbabwean sister that I used to buy from when I lived in California. Those things are very, they're what you call contemporary African clothing, right? More like African pattern, but more style of contemporary, right? So some would say European or just, I'm going to say contemporary. And I love those. And I thought that that's how it always had to be. But what I like about God is she wears, because Africa is contemporary too. She kind of has it, it looks more traditional, but you can tell it still has a contemporary feel, but just small detailing. Like, and I'll show you the dress eventually a couple of days from now. Like it has that stretchy feeling so that everybody could wear it. They're still accommodating, but it's still very got a more of a traditional feel, two piece. I just absolutely love it. And that's just the way I always pictured myself. And then I thought with so I got my clothes from the mama and get my African hair braiding done from the sister, which I'm just loving. And I looked and I said, wow, I never really, this is my third time, I think, or fourth time ever even going in a restaurant. I used to do Uber Eats. I don't think they do Uber Eats anymore. And it's a shame because Eats is expensive because by the time they put on the fees, and I thought, I am literally 4 minutes away from this dang place. This don't make no sense. Let me just go in there. So I went in there and the sister got the clothes, and we talk about knee deep in your beauty. I was contemplating stepping up my game on the plane and just stepping up my game in general in different ways. All these things. And the sister, the clothes is there. She told me I did. She asked me months ago. She said, "Lisa, I could order anything from Ghana, or when I'm going to Ghana, what color, what's your favorite colors?" I'm going to take this out, y'all. "What would you like me to pick for you?" And I just said, "You know what? I need some yellows. I don't have enough yellow. Y'all know yellow is my color. I love yellow, look good in yellow." And my reading even told me that is my color, but I always felt it, right? Okay. Oh, that's too bad. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna get your questions. Don't let them think that. Go ahead, girl. Forget that. You got yourself on your wall, and that's the way it's supposed to be. Go ahead. And so, yeah, so I got this gorgeous outfit. She gave me an amazing price and deal. I was just very, very blessed. And it's like, let me tell you, sister, everybody else does listen. Intention is everything. Focus is everything. It's almost like it's the only thing. The magic and synchronistic things that have been happening since I've been doing this Sunday school, and a lot of sisters, like I said, you know, we could attest to it. It's been uncanny. It's been like, wow. So I talked about knee deep in your beauty. In my mind, I was contemplating what I'm going to wear. See, that's the short part, right? Yeah. Contemplating what I was going to wear on the plane. And the sister, the goddess, who that's her name, legal name, changed her name to goddess legally, and is there for me, got the whole wear in the store. She also was selling, a brother created this detox program. It's three different programs. One is a 3 day program, so it's herbs and jars, but it's already the water base, and you just drink one each day. 3 day one, you drink morning of the first day, morning of the second day, morning of the third day, you're done. So the first cleanse is a parasite cleanse. The second cleanse, then you go to the second cleanse. The second cleanse is a 5 day, and that one is a purified blood cleansing detox. And then the last one is, I can't remember the last one. I think maybe it's just full body. I'm not sure. But what I like is, I was like, wow, I was, before I went there, thinking about how I want to do a little fast, and really I should say a detox. I wanted to do a detox, a detox before I go travel, just to detox from the last time I traveled. But maybe I'll just do it afterwards, which is probably makes more sense. We'll see. Because let me tell you what I believe the detoxing for me and fasting is. I feel like why I do, and I notice that I have fasted before travel, is because it's like you're going into new territory. And I realize for me that this is a very, I used to think, I didn't know when I was like, oh my God, I want to travel around the world, and I want to, find the black presence of Africa in the Americas, the African presence. And y'all, it has become so deep. It's like I walked in and spirit came and got me and said, come on, I'm leading you. So it's so much more spiritual. Like I'm realizing that Colombia, I think I ain't seen nothing yet. I think the spirit of Africa is so deeply there. I think that's why, wait till you see the style I have my hair in. I think that's why I want the hairstyle that I'm about to get. I walked into the vegan restaurant, and the sister had the African outfit from a goddess who, is very much respected she's a black American, but respected in Ghana, a queen mother in a sense herself. It's like everything's getting ready to cleanse. You know what? I told her I'll be back to get the cleanse. I'll get the cleanse tomorrow. The 3 day cleanse, because I've been feeling the cleanse now. Like I said, I called it a fast. And I think that I know fasting is spiritual, but I'm saying that before traveling, why it's spiritual, especially in what I'm doing is you trying to go back to Africa. You know what I'm saying? You're going back to Africa, but worse, at least if I just went back to Africa, okay, great. Everybody there's African and they know it. We're going to a place where there was much resistance. We're going to the diasporic Africa, in a sense, the part of Colombia I'm going to, where the African folks and culture and the discrimination that they're still going through. I was just reading an article that my friend sent me about the Colombians, especially the people from Palenque, and how they're fighting, of course, racial discrimination. I mean, they're black. And it's like spirit is, I think clothes, all of that is definitely, I mean, we talked about it before, clothes as amulets. The detox is to make sure you clean enough for the journey. Like I said, it's now so ancestral. That's why I think like this time I was like, ooh, I got to get ready, and almost feeling that little fatigue or tiredness. Like, oh my God, because it's deep. It's like it's a protection. The detox is protecting. The clothes are protecting. Remember, and the Palenque talks about this a lot. The Palenque are the black folks that, well, this is literally was on a ship from Africa, slave ship to Colombia to be enslaved. And these people fought slavery, fought the Spanish, and were free since the 16th century. So they're the first freed kind of township or African township resistance that fought for their rights to be free. And they're still trying to maintain their culture that's being robbed, because they don't speak just Spanish, they speak a Creole. And they also are black, so they're discriminated against in the larger societies of Colombia, like many other black folks. So, and I'm going to be in Cartagena, but I'm going to visit Palenque and take y'all with me. It's going to be absolutely fascinating. But what I'm realizing is sometimes when I feel like I don't want to go, or that fear, not so much fear, just fatigue, It's like, listen, this is the journey. The journey is for your people. You like this. This is what you do. No, this is what you do. This is what you're made of. This is what you have to do, but you ain't going in alone. That's what I feel like the ancestors are saying to me. You ain't going in alone. You are protected. It's funny, only one person in my life always me, why you want to go to all these places? Why you want to go to all these places? Be careful. He doesn't understand. He doesn't understand. It's like Harriet Tubman. Once you've been called, you can't go back. You can't not answer the call. When you've been called by the divine, you can't not answer the call. I often wonder now, sometimes, I say, wow, I was trying to put all my energy into the being the kind of regular person, married, and I'm a child when I had it, or that quest of being in a relationship for so long, or all those things when, in fact, I've always had the spirit of Harriet. Harriet, always loved her from the beginning. The first time I read about her, heard about her, I was like, oh my God, this is fascinating. I felt like it was me. I felt like she was me and I was she, and I was supposed to do some special work. She called me. It's like the spirit of Harriet calls me. And a lot of people may not understand that. And I know this brother, a friend of mine, he don't get it. He don't get it. Because he wants me, this is just somebody in my life, he wants me to be his. He doesn't understand that, in a sense, I belong to the liberation of African people. That, in a sense, I'm married to the movement. And that every time I tried to not be married to the movement, I didn't do well. And now I don't waste my time pretending I'm not married to the movement. And I'm not that I don't live as and have fun and live life, because it don't mean it's not. It means that this is the most important thing to me, is our people and showing the world about our people. I tell you, as an African woman in the diaspora, I realize now in so many ways that the man for me, he gonna have to understand. And I don't mean understand, he gonna have to be right there by my side, and he gotta have that same spirit in his heart of the liberation of our people. If he does not, it would never work. And I had those that looked like some on the surface, they were that, but in actuality, they couldn't go all the way, at least not with me, but they went all the way in their own way. And I just think about that, like I said, going back to when you have such great works to do, and we all do, I truly believe, on whatever, it looks different though, the great works. There's nothing that can stop you from doing it. And the universe, the divine, the ancestors will provide the armor. And I believe that the clothes are the armor, the jewelry is the armor. It's kind of like getting deep. Because sometimes I say, why Colombia? Like in my mind, but then the more that I read about it, the more understanding that I have of it, I understand why. There are some strong people. Like I said, we talking about after Brazil. We talking about black people that know they're black. Power in that. I have I'm blessed enough to be able to have a platform to show y'all. And that makes me proud. You talk about Afrocentric home decor and style. I think the places I'm traveling shows that in its deepest way. And I just, like I said, I didn't know when I said, I prefer to go to black countries or countries with a mixture of black people. Now, some people might not even consider Colombia a black country, but it has a lot of black people. Like I said, outside of Brazil and outside of Nigeria, the most enslaved Africans came there, or came. I would like to say came, but kidnapped and all that other stuff there. So, yeah, my whole life is so dang metaphysical. My whole life is so. Let me say another way. My whole life, because you might not understand that. My whole life is so spiritual, and everything that I encounter is for my good. And today I saw it. I saw it again. I was like, wow, this is so wonderful. Like, it makes me, I'm not saying it makes, I want to say it makes me take my life more seriously. No, it makes me know that life is serious, but serious don't mean not fun. Serious don't mean no celebration. It's like as African people, we so dang amazing that we could, let me see, does that, I'll keep it here, that we could put on a dress and to everybody else it looks like a beautiful dress. But to us, it's our armor, whether the colors and the symbols will make people feel a way, or sometimes your clothes can even help you be invisible to negativity. You know, the Palenque, the people, the Africans that of the town that know who they are. I think they said 3,500 people in the small town. They talked about, so that's like they to support themselves, their culture, and the community. They do classes for the people in the community, their community, and they have a cornrow class for the young people to know, and they actually tell them about the different patterns because they know which ones was, oh, you saw that? You saw what I was about to do? We're going to get better than that. We're not going to go back to our old ways. Oh, still there. Okay, we got to take this because it's curly. All right. The old me would have pulled that sucker, but I'm going to be better. And they showed the kids about how the cornrow, that's probably why I love, y'all know me, who love cornrows as a grown woman more than me. I don't know anybody that loves cornrows and beads as much as I do. And I've seen pictures of the Palenque women and girls, and they wear cornrows and beads. But they teach cornrow classes and show them how the enslaved Africans used the cornrows as to cornrow in a woman's hair the escape routes out of slavery into freedom. Like this stuff it's so deep. And we look at fashion, you want to talk about Afro, like I said, centric home decor. We look at fashion as just fashion. But an African never did. Down to the hairstyles, the comb, like everything was more than it was. We couldn't have, I mean that in a sense, we too ingenious to have one thing serve one purpose. We like, no, and black folks did that from the beginning. I mean, like I always say, I remember growing up, and I love to give this example. Maybe to some folks that jelly jar was just a jelly jar that held the jelly to go with your peanut butter. But not to black folks. After you use that jelly jar and the jelly was used, that's a goddamn glass, okay? And not only was it a glass to drink out of, but you would serve it to your neighbor, your company, and nobody had a problem with it because everybody else had one. You know, the comb was for decorations too, as well as used for your hair. So it's just the multi-purposeness of, I think, Africans. And that our clothes are not just clothes. They are symbols of freedom or resistance or love or marriage or social status, the colors, everything. I don't know, just like when I was back there and I was in the back of the restaurant, there's a real room, and they had all her clothes back there, and I just felt all that. And they were all from Ghana. She got back not that long ago to bring back the clothes. And yeah, so I'm just feeling like the amazingness, if you will, of us and all that we do, and that we got to look at ourselves in a different way and don't get caught up in the foolishness of the world. And as I get older, I swear I sound like a grandmother, okay? But don't get caught up in the foolishness of the world. Keep your eyes on the prize and know your mission. And at least if you don't know it, know when you stepped into it. Know when you're asking for something, it may look another way than how you ask or what you ask. And you might not recognize, it might come, you might ask for something, pray for something, and it come, and you don't know that's what you asked for. It's standing in your face, but you can't tell, hey Joyce, but you can't tell that it's for you until you have time to sit. That's why, again, I'm telling you, my Sunday school, I love it because the focus was on, it was today a focus, knee deep in your beauty. And I'm in the back of a black-owned vegan restaurant with a sister named Goddess and her daughter who does my hair. And I'm purchasing these beautiful clothes from her that told me I'm an amulet. And this is what you are to wear to the airport, and this is what you are to wear on the plane. And this is how you are to come off the plane when you get into Cartagena. And I just thought, wow, wow. And I could see how the protection works. I remember when I used to do Sacred Woman, and there was a section in Sacred Woman, it was called Sacred Beauty, of course. And she talked about Queen Afua, she talked about clothes, and she talked about when we dress more culturally. Now, you take that however way that works for you. Yeah, that's right, girl. Collection. I love that, Beverly. That's right, girl. That's right. And she talked about when we dress more culturally, she noticed, and I do too. You could walk through the goddamn hood and ain't nobody gonna bother you. Like I said, if anything, they could be cussing up a storm, acting crazy. You come by in your culture with it, you're like, "What's up, Queen? How you doing, Nubian princess?" Everybody gets some act right, you know. And I do think there is something to clothes that say something to the world. You know, we do all this in our Sunday. We start in the second. There's another session, and it's just different topics every time. If anybody is interested, I'll make sure I put everything in the description box as well, since a lot of y'all watch me on both channels. But I felt today I saw it. Today I understood. Today I said, wow. And then, like I said, my girl Janae, then she sent me this article on Palenque and how they're using hip hop resistance and all this stuff to maintain their culture. We ain't all it ain't been knocked out of all of us. You know what I'm saying? People like to think that. Not all of us are blind. And not all of us are lost to who and what we are. And it's very important. So it's important to them. They want to pass on to the children. Listen, you don't let them take away our culture, your culture. Because now it's the children's culture. It's the next generation's culture. Because we're gonna be gone. And I just feel like, on so many levels, I want to do my part, but I can honestly say I feel like I am. And sometimes begrudgingly, because I'm like everybody else. I want to relax life sometimes, and not, and it is. It really, really is. I'm blessed to be in a position to be able to be in the places that everybody don't want to be anyway. That's another thing about your good. Your good and somebody else's good is two different things. You ain't never gonna be in competition with nobody else. Your good is something for you. So it's just so perfect. But most of us don't have time or take time to evaluate our lives. We don't take time to see the links, to see how everything is lining up. And that could be taking time to look to see what's not working and see where you're doing the same thing and how you got into the same thing. Instead of wondering, sit down. Sit down with yourself and take a look. And you will actually see. So it's very, very synchronistic today. Just I don't know. I can't explain because I'm still feeling okay, we get a little light. Because I'm still feeling, just the wildness of knee deep in beauty. Now don't that sound like the person in my damn house? I was just right outside. They sound like they're in my house. But recognizing, yeah, that those synchronistic events and synchronistic just divine lining, aligning, divine aligning. It's just amazing. So yes, y'all, tomorrow my group, I got classes. How many classes I got tomorrow? I got 3 classes to teach tomorrow. I got our last class for the confident class. And then shortly after, I have the Sacred Ways class, which is just a 30-minute class, which is great. And then it was a great class. I have my business class for 2 hours. That business class, Beverly, I got your message. So if you haven't been added, I'll make sure you get added, darling. And I'm just so excited about all of them. I can't wait to give you information that's given to me from the divine about all of them. Like, I'm happy to make you happy. I'm glad you're watching. I'm glad you're interested. This is great. This is great for all of us. But some of us, I think about it. We born this way. My family will tell you, one day my sister's coming to visit in December, And I'm going to have her on, and I'm going to let her tell you about me. My sister reminds me of me. I mean, it reminds me of who I am, so sometimes I don't know. I forgot who I was. Let me say, not remind me of who I am. Let me say, she reminds me of who I was. And she used to tell me all the time, be like, something about TV, and she would ask me something. She'd be like, "Oh yeah, that's right. You never watched TV even when you was younger, or you was always into blackness and black things." Like she reminds me of places in myself that I may have forgotten about. She reminds me of who I was and is. I've always, or adventurous, or unique, or different, or brave. She says it all the time. You the one. You the one that's gonna go. You're not gonna just go out there and see. You're gonna taste, touch, and I just love her for that reminder because I be trying, I don't know. I can't say I be trying to fit in. I don't think I've ever tried to fit in. I don't even know what that is. But y'all got a calling too. Y'all got a beautiful calling. This channel, Afrocentric Home Decor and Style, is really and truly, and every time I say that, I think about my Trinidadians, but really and truly an extension of my life. An extension of my life and lifestyle. And I'm just so glad you're here for it. What's on the agenda is my goal, maybe, hopefully, I want it to be, but if it doesn't work out, then it's not meant to be then, is to have the wall painted the yellow. But the only thing that's nothing, you know what's stopping? Nothing. Only thing stopping me is buying the paint. So I probably won't be able to do it tomorrow because tomorrow I got a lot of classes. But hopefully Sunday or Monday I can get it done. But I leave Friday. I would love to have it done before I leave. The paint, so like I said, I can come back and see it. But you know, everything's in divine timing. Everything is in divine timing, y'all. At the same time, that don't mean you just sit around and wait for stuff. You got hunches and you got intuition, and when your intuition tells you to go and to do it. And you'll know it. You'll know. You'll be like, wow, I feel this deep feeling. I gotta get this done. Get it done. The universe really is on your side. So I'm very happy to come to just these understandings, especially I think about Colombia and the Africanness. Yes. Okay, good. Okay. I know my girl be on it. So thank you, Beverly. So yeah, I'm ready for Colombia. It's only 6 days, but I have a feeling. Here we go. It's going to be probably quite profound. I think it's going to be an experience that I've probably. I mean, I could, of course, you could say never have, which it will, but I think it's going to be something more. It's going to take me to that woman queenhood in a different kind of way. I feel like I'm just going to be a very changed, and I don't know if change is the word or realized black woman, but I just feel like it's deeper than I think it is. Every time I get like, oh, I don't feel like going, or I'm tired, I start making excuses, it's usually because it's a very divine mission. That's all I can say. Hold on, I do feel, and I do feel my ends is a little dry in the back. It probably needs some water. So I also signed up for the November. Yes, I saw that. So yeah, we got you. I saw that one come in for sure. But yeah, I just feel, thank you, darling, that the mission is deep. But it could be fun and exciting, and we gotta be here. I know some of us, I could feel it tonight. Somebody going through something. Everybody going through something, but some of us want to give up or give up on life, and your calling is beyond all of this foolishness that what we occupying our minds with. It really is. It's beyond what you could see. And that's what I know. That's what I know. So yeah, so preparing myself. But of course, just so people know, traveling is a lot of work. It's a lot of work. It's like going, I don't know, like I've never been through, I guess we have, maybe not know it, but people talk about alternate realities or other worlds, or kind of traveling feels like that. It's like you're not going to another country in a lot of ways because it's so vastly different in some ways to your own culture. You're going through like a time warp. So in some cases, and I think about Sapelo Island, like that was a real live. Nobody would believe that people are live in that way, which is was I mean the way was beautiful. Like that small town. Said I told you less than how many families? Less than 20 full-time families. Wow. Wow. So beat that one for small towns, right? Just an amazing, you know, amazing place to be. But it's like my sister's right, it's almost like a twilight zone where you are entering something more than you could see. You know, it's like back in time. And somebody so sensitive like me who feels everything, like I said, I thought I was looking like a slave after a while, you know, enslaved African. I was like, wow, like this is some heavy stuff. Like who was sitting inside of me? And I wasn't, you know, there's no fear because I don't feel it like that, but I could see it. And when I look at everywhere I traveled, I feel like I did not ever look like the me that I know. I felt like I looked like the person that's there. I look like the person that's there. I don't know how else to say it. It is very, very spiritual. Oh, yeah, we need a little help on the ends, okay, and in the back, because it's like we're getting dry, the back. But, yeah, y'all. So, life is beautiful, and it asks from us because we ask from it. You ever think about that when you want something and you be asking and asking? Did you ever think to yourself that there's going to be something required to get it? Now, listen, not sacrifice. It's not even sacrifice. It's not necessary you have to give to get, or you have to do something you don't want to do. That's what I mean. Because you do kind of have to give to get. But you don't have to, it's not going to be horrible. You don't have to be a bad thing. Sacrifice to me always sounds bad, but it's not. It's almost like you want this because it's going to build, I believe. It might not be for you, but you want it because it's going to build something that you need, even if it's to get to the next thing. That's why people who ask for stuff and something comes before you that looks other than what you asked for, and you say, nah, this ain't what I asked for. I don't want this, whatever ish, let's just say, you know, I don't want this ish. Don't be so quick to throw things away. You're not ready for the exact manifestation, or let's put it this way, as Abraham Hicks say, you getting ready to get ready. So this is on your way. I'm really going, yeah, we need some, oops, sorry. That's not nice. I was just thinking how much I needed some oil on the back, like woo. But yeah, maybe some water too. But yeah, y'all. So anyway, I'm not gonna keep you up too long. I'm gonna do the rest off. I just wanted to say that I had a magnificent day. I've had a magnificent week. My energy, when I came back from Trinidad, oh yeah, I came back with some ancestors for sure. I'm a different person. I don't feel the same inside my own body. I just don't even feel the same. It is just, I feel like I'm different. And I realize that it's funny how life, sometimes you do, especially in travel, and I can tell you this, you'll go to one place and you might miss it like I was missing the DR. And you'd be like, oh my God, no, you know what it is? If I went back, it wouldn't be the same. It would be different. That's why I really go back. I realize it's not like going back. When I say back, let me just say something to what I mean by that. Because I think about it this way. And I think it's a great example. You know, I went back to Trinidad in a sense. I went back because I've been there before. And I visited my friend that I've always visited when I came. But this time I didn't stay. And like in his mind, he thought that we was just going to fall. Even though we agreed that that wasn't going to happen. He didn't want to listen, I guess. When I got there, he thought it was going to be something different. Like people lie. But anyway. He really probably couldn't believe that I didn't want to pick up where we left off like 9 years ago. Dude, I'm not even the same person I was then. So that going back to, I remember too, I was in a store And I was talking to a man. He was like, "Oh yeah, how's your?" He said, "How's your whatever ex-husband?" Okay, how would I know that how he is? I said, "I don't know." Like, I mean, you even said ex, so you know. I said, I don't know how he is. I hope he's doing well." Like, and he started going into this whole thing, and then he said something like, "Cause you never know. People can get back together again." Okay, why? Why? I don't want to get back together with him. But I could tell after he looked at me and saw I wasn't there and I was just into talking about real stuff and joy, he kind of stopped and looked at himself and almost was like he was just saying something that I guess he thought he had to say. It wasn't necessary. I thought about it today. I don't think I could go back to things. Once I'm done, the purpose is served, it's going to be difficult for me. We need some water. Hold on here. We need some water on that back. We're going to put water where water is needed. And I feel like that in everything. That's why I'm not quick to go back. I don't think you can recapture anything. I think it was what it was, and you have to move on. And I think for me, oh, that feels so much better. I need to do the hole in the back. And I think for me, the moving on is even more necessary because I have a mission, and I don't even quite know the mission. I don't even quite truly understand it fully. I'd be lying if I told you I fully understood it, but we all have one. And is our business to get to moving on it so that that joy and happiness that we really desire, we will have. We will have it. Believe me, we will have it. So that is my feel for the day. Like I was just really thinking about that. I was thinking about like, ooh, I can't go backwards, y'all. I can't go back. I mean, it's so clear now that I don't know what else is in the world for me, but it'd be rare that I go back to any place again. Like I just don't see it unless I have some tremendous work there to do. I can't really go back to places. I can't go back to the people as far as like relationships. I've always had that once I'm done, I realize no matter how much your heart, you think, oh my God, maybe. No, I start to see why. Today, something, I don't know, I just had an encounter today and I saw something and I said, you know what? I really am enjoying doing Lisa Marie. I didn't realize that the freedom I so desire, the freedom of my ancestors that they so desired for me, I'm living it. I'm free. And for me, even free of a man or a man's opinion or a man's, I don't know, even a man's worry. And I'm just claiming that independence right now. Yeah, we got a little dryness and we're going to put some water. Maybe I should put the water on the whole thing, but anyway, water wakes it up. We got to have water. Okay, so I'm saying that I might can go one day without water, and after that, the water has to come back. And I'm going to remember that. Because it feels, ooh, the water on there. Okay, we won't be doing that without the water. The whole rest of the back, we're going to put water on everyone. We don't have to put the oil everywhere, but we need that water. And I realized that I can't go backwards, ever, ever, ever. I want to live this life fully. I do. I'm dressing for me. I'm thinking for me. I'm living for me. I don't know, and I don't know if Jesus will ever realize this, but my trip to the DR, where I learned, Jesus was, you can't wear that, and you can't go there, and you can't look over there, and you can't. It was freaking. It was almost like the universe was like, "Do you really want a relationship?" Because he was to the nth degree, but I think he was to the nth degree to show me that you don't really need this. Like you're good. Like you're like you're really good with yourself, and you need to be with yourself. You don't need a man or the presence of a man at this time. Listen, this ain't no male bashing video. It's saying it's really kind of big enough the divine feminine energy. It really, and Harriet Tubman movie is coming out. It really is resurrecting the Harriet Tubman in many of us. And I just really understand that I got that energy. I've always had it. And I can't fight it and I can't deny it. And I can't stop. And I can't be under anybody at this point in my life, nor do I want to. And y'all understand, y'all, this is good news. This right here is good news. This is good news. That's all that I could say. It's like I woke up and it happened today. If you could ever take a spiritual class, find somebody you like. If you like me, take mine. If you don't, take somebody else's. But open up so you could understand the plan of your life. So you can understand the plan of your life, not to be confused with the plan of somebody else's life. Don't let it confuse you. And when you find out what the plan of your life is, and even if you can't see the entire picture, it doesn't matter. You will keep going towards that which you want, and you will build and create a very beautiful life. And so Afrocentricity is muy importante to me. It's everything. And I like the idea of moving freely. I loved it. When I was in Trinidad, oh my God, I didn't have a man, and y'all don't even understand. I was so happy. I felt so free. I felt so free. And the sisters I was all with didn't have a man either, so it was kind of cool because we didn't have too many obligations, but the ones to ourselves and the children. And that was a lot of fun. That was nice. So I won't say find your purpose, but definitely your purpose is tied into your mission. And you have a mission. And it's going to manifest. It's manifested probably already, but you just can't see it, or you're running away from it. And it's there. And you gotta fulfill it. And it's different to everybody. Some people's mission is to make other people laugh. That is their mission. That's what they came to do, is to bring laughter and joy through to the world. And I'm with that too, because I sure need a good laugh a lot. I was going to say every once in a while, but if I could laugh joyously every day, then that would be good as well. I guess what I'm saying to y'all is my mama called me Lily. Little Lily, she called me. Little Lily is growing up and becoming a grown woman. And that's not just because, oh, I feel a little rash there. And that's not just because of the age. No, age don't determine that, the womanness in you. I think it's experience, but I think it's also wisdom when you get some ish. Like, oh, I'm getting this now. My mama told me about this, but I'm getting this. And you know what? I didn't get these nails done. I'm almost finished. I'm doing a better job yesterday. I'm doing it faster. I didn't get my nails done. And you know what's not good? Take it off right now. The damn, what do you call that stuff? Gel nail is lifting. So it's catching the hair, pulling the hair with it. Nobody got time for that. Take that damn thing off. My hair is now more important, okay? My hair is the most important right now. That's all that it means and matters to me. So, yeah, well, me. You know what, my hair, let me say it better. My hair is a part of me. And since I'm loving every part of me, my hair is included in that love fest. And I just want to say, for those that think you're looking for somebody or looking for love or looking to be happy, I know, it sounds so corny, I heard it 1,000 times, but it's just so damn true. You'll never find it outside of you. And when you find it in you, you'll never want it outside of you. You'll never want it outside of you. Once you really know you and know why you're here, and all that you're here to do, oh my God, you're gonna be like, I done hit the jackpot. So I'm welcoming and inviting everybody to feel that feeling now, because you can't wait till you feel good to make a good life, or to say, oh, I now have a good life. No, you got to feel good first. And there's so many little things that make you feel good. You just don't hold on to the moment. That feel good moment you have, you don't do nothing with it. You got to do something with it. You got to have a feeling. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry, I don't mean to really get up. When I get up like that, that means we need some bobby pins. So I'm trying to get as many as I can. So yeah, ladies. But anyway, for those that say, I just want the home videos back. They're coming. They really are coming. I just really the next thing I'm doing is oh, I can't believe, just dry back there. And I don't want my curls dry. It really makes me think if the rest was, but that's okay. I got some days. Like I said, y'all, what is this? So we got Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. I'm just gonna make sure it's detangled, because Wednesday I get it done. So, and let's put some oil. And right now I'm using Donna's Love. I really like Donna's Love just for, I know the curl's gonna always come out nice. I know it's gonna be light and just fluffy. And those ends are gonna be protected, because right now I can see my ends feel very dry. Oh, now I won't say very, but it does feel dry. And I do not want that. No. No, honey. We want all that length we gained. We want all of it. And what I might do the next couple of days, I might just wear, no, I ain't gonna wear no puff. Let me be honest. I'm probably gonna be in my hair until it's braided, because it's just so much dang fun. And I think with the love and the fun feeling, I think that the hair will do well. Everything is vibration. It's how you feel about it. I know that. That I learned. So, all right, ladies, I'm going to get ready to go. I hope you are all having a beautiful Friday night. I don't know what y'all be doing on a Friday night, because me, I'll be home Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night. I'm sorry to tell y'all, it's all be the same to me. And that is all good. All of them are good because, I'm home. And I guess because I work for myself, maybe I don't feel the exact like, wow, it's Friday. Because, every day, technically, or maybe not technically, is Friday for me. So I do enjoy every day. I'm really, and I think it's learned, I'm learning to enjoy my own time. Ooh, yeah, I am absolutely. Sometimes I'll be like, ooh, at night be cold. Be like, ooh, little, little warmth would be nice here. Okay, we need some water. A little warmth would be nice, but then in the end I go, but no drama. And somebody would say, well, why you got to equate having a relationship with drama? You don't, but you do still have to, I feel like, at least think of the other person. And I'm in a different stage in my life. Another thing too I wanted to say, I remember I did a video that says menopause fake. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't care. Even if you took away the hot flashes and you took away the night sweats, it's something going on there. There's something, and I think the ancients knew that. They knew that. They knew that there was a change of life. And I'm going to go with them. I'm going to go with the wise women and not so much just the scientific women. I'm going to go with both. The scientific women say that hot flashes and menopause, and night sweats and all that is just mineral deficiency. The gray hair, all of this. So it's almost like they're saying there's no aging, yet everybody I know, and even the gurus, I ain't say they age bad, but they all aging. So I just cannot believe that that's not true. And I have to say, that it's because something like physiological, psychological, spiritual goes on when you stop bleeding. So call it something else then if you don't want to call it menopause, although I think that's fine. Menses, and all it's saying is, think about it, menopause is menses on pause, right? Well, okay, then then there is menopause. Everybody, period, that stops is in menopause. But I guess, you don't want to rely, and I do think, yes, of course, as a woman ages, her depletion level has aged as well, right? It's like what they say, take care of the ends of your hair because it's the oldest part, so it needs extra care and attention. Same thing with a woman that's aging. I do think that she's not going to absorb things in the same way, or she's not going to be able she's not, listen, when you're young, you depleting too. You just don't notice it because you're young and you still got a lot left. But if you have a lot, less inside of you in some ways, then I guess you need to, definitely be looking at that. But I think menopause is way more spiritual. And I think to put it in a box to say it's not real, but yet all us are feeling is something, and we're not talking about the hot flashes. We're talking about something else. I'm gonna check out that woman that says that too. How old is she? Because you supposed to change. I like the change. And I like the cultures that celebrate the change. I like the cultures that know that it's spiritual, the indigenous people that know that even at the period, our modern culture will say, our gurus, that a period is unnatural means we're eating wrong. Wow, women is always wrong. And I really, see, that's why right there, I got tired of that whole thing. We was wrong if we bleed. We unhealthy if we bleed. We unhealthy if we sweat. Oh, it's so not fair. It's so not fair. And yet, so many of us are going through it. And so I'm going to change my mind. Oh, yeah. You know what? We had a lot of C women that want to come to the bottom. I got to preen. I got to preen. I should, see, now I feel like doing all the first ones all over again. Because this one got oil. It's just, I should have. I don't know. Do you, when you do your bantu knots, do you actually detangle? I didn't think about that. You probably do. Maybe our next time. Okay, so tomorrow I'm gonna preen, which is, see, when I preen, it's all that oil is still there. Tomorrow I'm gonna preen each end and detangle, not just try not to take out the wave. That's silly. I realize that I don't have to do that. I'm just gonna detangle. I'm actually gonna, cause I gotta, the whole idea here is to keep this here moisture. How do I use all the dang bobby pins? That's impossible. Dang. I don't understand that. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm gonna take a break and look at your messages, and then I'm gonna do all the rest off camera. Okay, let's see what the Queens is saying. Sorry, y'all. Let's put you down here for a second just so I can read it. Okay, and my greasy hands. Let me see. I got a little. I like to say rag. I got a little rag. Okay. Hey, Beverly. Hey, Lakeisha. Hey, Gypsy. Hey, Janet. Hey, Lisa. I have worked at. Okay, girl. No, you're not. Your Haitian family thinks, oh, it's funny you say, I have artwork with very dark women like ourselves all over my room. My Haitian family thinks that I am into Buddhism. Absolutely fine with me. Exactly. And it's the same because you just putting what you look like and what they look like. When you travel, do we have a chance to interact, or is it just watching you on the trip? Well, when you say interact, tell me what you mean in your intensives. Um, yeah. Oh God, I don't know. I don't know what you mean. So I come live. I don't know. Ask me that again, Gypsy. In your intensives, yeah, interact with me. Yeah, you definitely interact with me. Yeah. And so when I'm traveling and I'm doing my intensive, whatever the focus on the intensive, no matter where I'm at in the world, it's just a place. It's not important where I'm at when I do the intensive. It's important that I do the intensive. In other words, I stick to the subject at hand. So help me out with that one. I'm a little confused. That's so true. The jelly jar was used for multiple things. Yes. Hey, Joyce. Baby says, yes, we had a jelly jar collection. Yes. Yes. I'm so excited about my trip to Ghana in December, Beverly. I cannot wait for that. And you're going to tell us all about it. Hey, Lisa Marie and everyone in the chat. Hey, Marilyn. Beverly, I've been added. Okay. Also sign up for the November intensive. Great. Peace and blessings, DJ Queen. Yes, I tried going back to someone. Oh, but the expiration date has expired. Oh, girl, I love that. That's a great way of putting it. That's great news. Yes, you're a true vibe. Thank you, Loyal to Life. Tanisha, hi, I'm well. I'm home too, says Beverly. Yes, honey, doing the home thing. So let me know. So let's say that, see, my classes and my travel, in a way, they are two different things. So let's say that I have classes while traveling. I think I only have one this time because it's such a short trip. I want you, says I can't go back, especially no. But let's talk about that because that's a little more exciting. Let me just say, and I think why. I think it's like a very good reason why. I think it's the reason we not in it. It's no. I mean, it's real simple. Like it's a reason why. it didn't work out or it didn't last. And it's like I know it's okay because I mean, we all do it. I do it too. We sometimes try to go back, but I've never in my life was able to go back to something and it was good. Like it wasn't like, oh, we came back together and this time was so much better. Mm-mm. And another thing, I ain't gonna lie too, for me, I lose a little something in the time and the space. Like I don't usually feel exactly the same way, and maybe because that's you get a lot of growth. In your intentions, do we have a chance to ask questions and be? Oh yes, part of your classes, yes. Or do we watch you travel? How do you teach? Oh, okay, very good. Thank you, darling. Yes, you do. Yeah, that's exactly what you do. You ask questions. That's what the whole thing is for. Hmm. You have a workbooks and sheets, so you got to do homework. So we do stuff based on that. You have a schedule, and usually exactly what we're going to talk about. It's all about you. Yeah, the class is really all about the student and questions. Thank you, honey. Yes, 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 yes. So yeah, I'm really learning that my hair needed. I can go without water for 1 day, and 1 day only. Cause see right here, I feel dryness. And I am not about that dry life anymore. Yeah, a lot of dryness right here. So, so yeah, the going back, no, going back is unadvisable for me. And I just, I don't know, just something. I don't know, like I mean, I'm being like open and candid. Like I was like, oh my God, DR, 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 and then I was like, I think that was about the man in a way, and it ain't like that for me anymore. And when I say that, it's hard for people, but I be meaning it. Like I go back, I mean, I don't mean to laugh at my friend in Trinidad. He's a sweetheart when he want to be. Uh, but I do have to say, I know he couldn't believe it. I know he couldn't believe it, but I couldn't believe that he couldn't believe it. I was just like, no. But friend, yes. No. Mm-mm. Time and stuff. But I think too, you got to be pretty spiritual to understand a spiritual journey. And I don't think everybody is. I think a lot of people are religious. And if it ain't in the Bible to explain life or some type of book, then most people don't, it's hard to explain. And I think a lot of the men I deal with or dealt with are, no offense, and I don't think they, I hope they don't take it that they're kind of religious. So, because I feel like spiritually, I've evolved and I'm in a whole nother place. My mind and my body is connected. And sex for me is not, it's not like an act, literally. That's disconnected from my heart or my mind. They're both in it together. And really my soul. So if it's not in, if I don't feel that soul level, it's way beyond attraction. Attraction is way deeper for me. And these days it's even more deeper. Just learning, y'all, just growing. All right, ladies, we will talk tomorrow because I got a lot of classes. That's why I want to get this done because I actually want to go to bed early so that I can get ready for the classes tomorrow and the wonderful day, the magical day that we are about to have. I can feel it, ladies, and I'm giving thanks for that. All right, Queens, thank you so much for entertaining me. We will be back to our regularly scheduled program in a few days, especially when I come back from the Colombia. I'll be showing you around the house because I'm going to be inspired by the architect. I heard the architect there is beautiful. I actually like that whole Spanish architect. It's funny, it's Spanish architect, but it was the enslaved Africans that built all it. So you think it was Spanish ever? I mean, when you think about it, I never thought about that. What? Anyway, I love you, ladies, and have a beautiful, blessed night. Let me hold this now. Yes, Queen, that's right. I was raised religious, and when I broke free and became more spiritual, my life, yes, Queen. Woo, life changes, doesn't it? It really does. I want to thank you, ladies, for coming on. Thank you for entertaining me. Thank you for just loving me. And, because this ain't for everybody. My talk is clearly not for everyone. So for all of y'all, I really appreciate y'all. And my hair, I need my moisture. Moisture, y'all. Okay. All right. I'm going to fix it up and do all that. And then I'm going to, you know what I could do too, though, with my hair to really just not keep messing with it if I want for the next few days. I can pineapple it. I can take a hairspray. I got that one and just push it all up. And then we'll see tomorrow if I just pineapple it or what. We'll see. All right, ladies, getting kind of sleepy and just repeating myself, and I don't want to do that. But I love y'all, and I will talk to you all, ladies, in sometime tomorrow because a lot of you are in, and since I'm doing three different classes, it's a good chance that you are in one of them. So I will see you all. Hold on, ladies. I will see you all in the next video, and I hope you have an amazing and wonderful sleep. Love you, ladies. Peace and blessings.